I used only AI to generate 9 different digital products that are making Etsy sellers hundreds of thousands of dollars every month. And number 9 is digital logo templates. By using Midjourney's AI, we're able to recreate logo templates just like these sellers who are selling pre-made digital files that people can edit in their Canva account. They're really easy to make. Once you've created the template, the business is 90% automated. And these businesses simply choose to sell them on Etsy because Etsy already receives 500 million sessions organically every single month, meaning that these sellers don't have to worry about paying for any kind of marketing or advertising spend. Under an hour, here are some of the logos that I was able to make that are very similar to the ones 90 Designs and Preplates. And I'm not artistic at all. This is simply just because of how good the AI is at generating these things. So step 1 is to have GPT make a list of 10 Midjourney prompts for us. We're going to generate from those prompts by copying them over into Midjourney, choosing the best image from each output. Then we simply upscale the image to get a higher resolution version of the file using a site called upscale.media, which is free. Then we are going to use Canva to remove the background and touch it up a little bit, fix any of the text that might be messed up, just get a nice looking finalized version of the design. Then we get our shareable link from our Etsy account just in the top right hand corner, and then we upload it into Etsy and we are pretty much done at that point. But the key to really scaling this type of business is going to be the number of logos that you have in your catalog and doing a lot of market research. We want to see what other types of designs people are selling so that we are making logos within the right niches. And you can also command a 10x higher price by offering custom logo jobs, which people charge anywhere from $30 to upwards of $100, even more if they offer a full branding pack. Those types of packages can command a price of $150 plus. AI logos, it definitely has the potential to scale to 100 grand. It can be completely passive if we choose, since we're selling templates. It does require pretty much zero skill, but it would be kind of challenging to scale this to 7 or 8 figures. But that's not the case with number 8, which is selling digital art, where Etsy sellers like Digital Curio have made a staggering minimum of $2.1 million in profit, not revenue, profit. And that's from a whopping 714,000 sales. Gate of Design has made another couple $100,000 by selling mega packs of digital art for around $21. They have about 14,000 sales, so that brings them to over $300,000 in profit. And the business model here is fairly simple, similar to the logo designs. Selling digital art files for people to download, they can use it printing out for their own purposes. And the best part is that Midjourney excels at making art outputs similar to these. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. Here's the step-by-step process we want to follow. Starting off, we can use an app called Hugging Face, which what Hugging Face does that's so cool is that it allows us to reverse engineer an image into an AI prompt. We plug it into Hugging Face and then it reverse engineers it into a prompt that we can use in Midjourney to generate something similar. Now, obviously we don't want to generate the exact same thing, but that's the thing about AI. Make something different every time. We then touch up any imperfections in either Canva or another free tool called Photopea, and we upscale the image again using upscale.media. You just upload it into Canva, get your shareable link, which you can upload into Etsy. You're pretty much done at that point. But the key to really scaling this is customizing your prompts, especially playing around with the stylize command. So this is where you can give Midjourney a value anywhere from 0 to 1,000, and that will dramatically impact style and creativity that it takes privilege to in making that design. And another free tool that I Make Art and Stuff gave us on Reddit is this prompt generation template, which basically breaks down every single different variable that you can have to play with, lets you see how you can customize these prompts to get exactly what we want out of Midjourney. So this business overall definitely has the potential to make 100 grand. Yes, it can be passive, doesn't really require much skill aside from the prompt engineering. Once you get to that point, it can definitely scale to 7 or 8 figures with number 7, which is print on demand. Print on demand is the main business model that I use to generate over $3 million in sales with my own business, YogaStay. And Printify is a print on demand supplier that will automatically print, pack, and ship our products once a customer places an order with our store. So meaning that there's no upfront cost or inventory. The only time we really have any expenses is when a customer places an order. And even more than that, these print on demand suppliers have massive catalogs, meaning that if we find a piece of art that we like, we can quickly put it on dozens of different products and expand our product catalog extremely quickly. So here's what my print on demand brand YogaStay looked like in the pre-AI days. Crazy to think about now, we're gonna think timelines as like pre-AI and post-AI. Just wild. Here's some examples of print-on-demand designs that I made using AI. The process we're going to follow for this is pretty straightforward. We're going to ask ChatGPT for our niche and brand name, and then we're going to use it again to generate Midjourney t-shirt prompts within our niche. And Midjourney generates these designs for us, and you can do as many as you want. You can do 1, 10, 100. I'm going to make a video later on how you can automate this process and make 10,000 designs completely automatically if you want to. So leave a comment if you're interested in seeing more about that. Once Midjourney generates these designs, you upscale the best looking ones, take them over to Canva to remove the background. Upscale it using upscale.media, and then we go over to Printify's product catalog and choose what product we want to put it on. So for this example, I'm going to put it on a t-shirt. Then I'm just going to use their drag and drop product editor, drag my design from Midjourney up onto their canvas, customize it, choose what color shirts I want to put it on, then set my prices, and I'm done. It's pretty amazing how quickly we can get a physical product from idea to ready for a customer to buy, but the real key to scaling this business in number one, the sheer number of designs, and two, building out your product catalog. Like here's a few examples of putting my designs on tapestries, and as you can see, Midjourney is able to create some really vivid, amazing tapestries that look great. Just be creative and have fun with it. You can make a very professional looking storefront very quickly. So this business is definitely 100K potential worthy. It's not completely passive, but it doesn't really require any skill, and it definitely has the potential to scale to 7 or 8 figures. If I were to launch another one of these types of businesses, I would definitely go with number 6, which is digital dropshipping, which is how sellers like Upstrider have made between $250,000 to $500,000 completely carefree with over 100,000 sales selling these PDF downloadable guides. So the way this model works is that these sellers create a downloadable guide, basically just a PDF like you would have on your desktop, and they just make it around a specific niche or topic like travel, cookbooks, kids coloring books, whatever you can think of that people have like physical paper versions of at their house, that's what they're making. And just like the logo templates, once you create these guides, the business is 90% automated. The real question is, how do we get these guides? Luckily, I have an answer for that. It's called PLR.me, which is a online marketplace. Turn around and white label them, meaning you take off the name and logo that's already on it, and you're able to legally sell it yourself. So I went over to PLR.me, bought a guide on SEO checklist. I got that idea from asking ChatGPT what would be a good market to go into. So here's the final SEO guide that I made in about 5 minutes total. Cost me like $5, and now I'm able to turn around and sell it for 10 to 15. And the trick to really scaling this business is to pick a niche that you would be interested in, because then you'll have an eye for what are the topics and categories that would make the most sense to create new content in. Because of that, definitely is 100K potential, definitely passive, pretty much requires 0 skill to get started, definitely has the ability to scale to 7 and even 8 figures. While that business definitely has the biggest potential, it can be pretty dry, which is why we're going to spice it up with number 5, which is AI pet portraits. This one was the most fun for me because, as you already know, people spend an absurd amount of money on their pets. So there's a huge market for these custom portraits of their furry friends just like these, which is what Etsy shops like Draw Your Portraits, Mod Paws USA, and Portraits Design Co. are all capitalizing on to make a small fortune ranging from $500,000 to $3.25 million. And I'm going to show you in just a second how easy it is to make these things. When I first tried doing this, I didn't have the right tool for doing it. I created some ungodly designs that no one should have to lay their eyes on. These portraits made me fear for my life, but then I discovered Photor, which is an easy AI editing tool, works perfectly in this workflow, so that when a customer submits a picture of their dog, they just select the kind of background they want, they tell you the name of the dog to simply remove the background from their picture and apply an AI artistic effect to that image. Now there's a ton of really cool ones to choose from, but the pastel or even realistic pastel looks the best in my opinion. And then I just upscale the design in Photor, export it, and take it over to Canva, where I'm going to add color to the background. I write the pet's name at the top using a nice cursive font. There's a ton to choose from. It's pretty easy. You can't really go wrong with these. But that's basically it. You can add a little bit of a shadow effect to their pet if you want. You can make one of these designs in just about a minute, send it back to the customer, and charge them anywhere from $10 to $30 based on the size. And the keys to really scaling this business are, number one, first and foremost, make making sure the customer really loves the picture, because this is something personal to them. If they're not happy with the output, they're going to make sure all their friends hear about it, and vice versa. If they do love it, they're going to make sure all their friends hear that too. But the way to definitely scale this is to get in a canvas or in a frame. You can offer them sizing all the way up to massive, where it take up their whole wall. Place that order with Printify. So this allows you to increase your earnings per customer dramatically. So I'd say this business definitely has 100K potential. It's not completely passive until you hire out some VAs to help you manage it. Doesn't require zero skill. You do need a little bit of artistic sense in order to make a good looking final product, but it definitely has the potential to grow to 7 and 8 figures. Which brings us to number 4, which is a similarly sentimental product, which is old photo restoration. This is one that's really cool to know, even if you don't sell it for anything, but you can make a pretty penny by actually selling it to people. AI website Neural.love is able to resurrect old photos back better than ever in a matter of seconds using AI. And Etsy shops like Gifted Gold and Beautiful Print offer the same service for anywhere from $20 to $30, which brings them to between 1.9 million to 3.7 million in total earnings collectively. And basically all that we have to do is take an old image that can be crinkled, it can be grayed, weathered, like ripped off, and then we upload it into Neural.love. Their AI fixes it. Can't even begin to explain how this works. All that I know is that it does, and it took me forever to find a site that was as good as these ones. And then we just upload it into Photor to colorize it and upscale the final image. And then we're able to send it back to the customer in better condition and higher quality than even when that picture was taken. And to scale this business, a really unique way you can do that is by combining it with number 5, which is the AI pet portraits. But you could basically do the same thing, but with their relatives, and put them on a colorful pastel or different kind of background that they can then turn into wall art. Something pretty unique that I haven't even seen other Etsy sellers really offering. Do with that what you will, but I think there could be a huge market for this on Etsy. So this business definitely has 100K earning potential. It's not completely passive since you have to plug it into Neural.love. Doesn't really require any skill. Like, you basically just need to know about Neural.love, and that's the skill. It doesn't have the ability to scale 7 or 8 figures since it's so manual, but you can scale it to that by hiring VAs, automating yourself out of the business. And in the home stretch, we have number 3, which is AI YouTube automation. And this is one of the simplest businesses to start using the tool that I'm about to show you. But first, business YouTubers like Alexis Eldridge, Josh Mayo, and Jesse Eckel make hundreds of thousands of dollars every month in pure profit just from ad revenue on their YouTube channel, which before you had to create all that content yourself, plan it out, edit it, film it, post, like all of these different steps. Now with video AI, we are able to churn out 30 pieces of short form content just from a URL like that, which is important to us for 2 reasons. Number 1 is that YouTube just started monetizing YouTube Shorts, which means we can now get paid for the views that we get on those 30 short form pieces of content that were generated for us automatically. And second, this is all completely legal and above board, because whenever creators upload a new video, they have to select a checkbox that says allow content creators to remix or use this in short form content. So they are basically saying, yes, you can use this to make your own shorts. And then we have a software that does that for us automatically. So as you can see here, I just take a YouTube video URL, plug it in. Within a few minutes, I have 30 pieces of short form content to choose from. Now I can choose to all of them or none of them, just keep on generating. And what the AI does is that it picks out key moments based on what it's hearing in the script, and then it bite sizes them down, can choose from them, and it applies a template. Those templates you can customize however you want, but honestly, just the default out of the box template looks pretty good to me. When it comes to YouTube Shorts and scaling this business, it really is a numbers game. The more content you are posting 3 to 4 times per day, the more likely you are to succeed. And there have been creators that have grown channels to 1 million subscribers in just a month using strictly shorts. Especially using video, it makes it extremely easy to start posting with consistency, which is one of the keys, hitting the 4,000 watch hours or 10 million shorts views that you need in order to get monetized. This business definitely has 100K potential, although it's not passive and does require some bit of skill when it comes to editing the templates, but it can definitely be used to grow to 7 or 8 figures, especially when you pair it with another business. This is really a promotioning channel that you're building. Think of it that way. Which brings us to number 2, which along that same vein is a nice added bonus to add to any of these other businesses or to land clients with. And I'm talking about AI website design. I used to build all of my own websites that took months and years off my life, to be honest. It was super frustrating, and that's why there's a massive market for it on sites like Etsy, where BlogPixie has 47,000 sales with her average website template selling for $105. That means that she has made over $5 million in pure profit. And the crazy part is that we can create templates just like hers using AI as the first step. Because a site called Mixo.com is changing the game when it comes to website design. All that we have to do is enter our business name and some info, and within a minute, Mixo generates a brand new website that looks beautiful every time. I've played around with this thing a lot, and I've made dozens of websites. They all look amazing. And if you know anything about website design, coming up with the design is the hardest part. If you already have it down on paper, recreating that is relatively easy. That pairs well with the fact that the only downside to Mixo is that we can't export it and share it to sell to people. We can just generate the design concept in Mixo and then open up Wix, which is website building for dummies, recreate the page that we see there, share that template with people, and that's exactly what BlogPixie is doing. It's not like a one and done thing. She sells it to thousands of people. That one website template that you remake in Wix could be $1,000, $10,000, $100,000 in revenue, pretty much profit for you. So because of that, it definitely has 100K potential. Could be 100K from one product. It's definitely passive aside from creating the initial product. It doesn't require zero skill. You do have to know how to use Wix a little bit, but again, that's pretty easy. Definitely can scale to 7 or 8 figures. BlogPixie is done. Last but not least is number 1, which is by far my favorite when it comes to any of this online business stuff, and that's the marketing, or specifically social media marketing agency. Now this took me years and years to get halfway decent at, and now you can do it with the click of a button using adcreative.ai. Similar to Mixo, we just enter some basic business information into adcreative.ai, which then generates hundreds of ad creatives for us to test and optimize our ad account around. And this is a service that on Fiverr and Upwork, people are charging anywhere from $50 to $100 per hour. Using adcreative.ai, we're able to do in mere minutes. But since adcreative.ai, as it says in the name, is only the ad creative, we're luckily able to pair that with ChatGPT to come up with some really powerful and convincing ad creatives and copies as pairs. And to really scale this business, you can create ad templates, which you then sell on sites like Etsy in a similar way that BlogPixie was doing. And even if you don't use this for selling it to clients, you can use this on your own businesses. Keep that in mind as you're choosing which one of these businesses you want to generate. This one definitely has 100K potential. It's not quite passive. It does require some skill too, but it can definitely help you grow to 7 and even 8 figures, especially when it's combined with any of these other businesses we talked about. So after reviewing all 9 businesses together, here were the final results. Print on demand, digital dropshipping, and old photo restoration basically float to the top, become our top 3. These are subjective in a way, so let me know in the comment section below which one you found the most interesting and which one you're going to try out, and be sure to share some of your results with me. I'd love to see it. And be sure to check out the more detailed video breakdowns on any of these business ideas over on my channel. Thanks for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe for more AI business content, and I'll see you real soon. See ya.